I'm in Taipei on a mission to find the best stem for artifact road bikes. With 1,000 exhibitors at the show, how hard can it be? Let's find out. The Taipei show is massive. It spans 2 buildings and 3 entire floors. Due to its central location and manufacturing expertise, companies from all over the world converge on this tiny island. I came to Taipei to find a stem. Not just any stem, but a high-quality, round-body stem with simple lines to fit my custom artifact road bikes. The holy grail is the S-Works stem, but it's made by Specialized, and it's discontinued. To untangle the web of brands, suppliers, and manufacturers, you need a consultant to guide you. Let's hear from my friend Stevie. Can you help explain 3 concepts? Open mold, ODM, and OEM.
Open mold would be something the factory design, and then so everyone can use, can buy. Yeah.
So there's no exclusivity?
No.
Okay. And then what about ODM?
ODM would be, I would say, like a collaboration in terms of design between the brands and then the factories. And then sometimes this kind of product have or may not have exclusivity.
Right.
Yeah.
The final one is OEM.
OEM would be like a brand with their specific design, and then try to find a factory to work with to produce their own stuff. Yeah, so it's like 100% exclusive to the brand.
You want to tell me what you brought to the show?
Yeah, I brought this steel enduro frame and with pinion, gearbox, and the belt drive. Yeah, and then the kinematic was done by Chris Canfield. This is also to showcase my design and the manufacturing capability for my consulting business.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Stevie. Let the search begin. I'm looking for a nice open model stem and seat post for artifact road and gravel bikes. I could design my own, but if there's something available, I could save some money and time. Also, I'm not looking for anything fancy. Simple, clean, no branding. How hard can it be? Along the way, we'll meet with some friends and find out what happens behind the scenes at Taipei Show. Our secret trade agent gave us a list of vendors to check out. Here's a map of the first floor. Zoom and TRANZX are the biggest component makers. You can tell by how much floor space they purchased. Let's start with Zoom. They had a massive booth with products displayed on the outside and important looking meetings happening on the inside. Honestly, I was too afraid to talk to anyone inside the giant component fortress. There were some really cool designs, but a bit too boxy and angular for my taste. The vast majority of stems on display were for internal routing and e-bikes. This was the simplest stem I could find. Even without the branding, the design is too loud. I want something timeless. Right across the way is TRANZX. They are the OEM dropper post manufacturer for a lot of brands. They also make this, and this, and this. They only had a few Cybertruck chic stems on display. I know they make some high-quality, round-body stems, so I asked to see them, but they didn't bring them to the show. Honestly, the interaction was a bit awkward. They didn't understand what I was doing there, and to be fair, neither do I. Or maybe they thought I was just an annoying YouTuber, which, to be fair, I am. Everything at the show was for internally routed e-bikes. So let's take a break to visit some friends and talk about what actually happens in Taipei Show. I was just at Aura's factory last week, and I'll be posting a video very soon. What brings Aura to Taipei Show?
We are here to meet friends, our business partners, and clients.
And what do you make at Aura? OEM, ODM, or open model frames?
We do all. We are a total solution provider. Yeah, so we help, we bring customers ideas and help them to become a product.
This frame right here, is it an ODM or open model frame?
It's an open model frame, but we can depend on customer they required. If they would like to change head tube, button bracket, or CC diameter, we can help them to change.
I see. So this is like a starting point.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually really like this frame. The dropouts are very well designed.
This one is full CNC made, so very light.
You also have a secret meeting room. Can we go inside?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, only best friend can go inside.
Emily didn't let me inside.
How can I reach you when you shut me out? While I'm still inside. You know I love you and I have no doubt. The time is is on our side.
This is actually the next day. And then last time you said only the best friends can go in the back room.
Yes.
And then you didn't take me to the back room. So I guess we're not best friends.
No, I can take you now.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Taipei is a business-to-business show. It's not really intended for the public. Even though companies have fancy booths showing products, the real work happens in these meeting rooms. What happens here?
Discussing secret. Yes.
Thanks, Emily. Hopefully today I will have better luck looking for a stem. I forgot to mention, I'm also working on articles for The Radovist and editing videos for my factory visits last week. Media, journalism, entertainment, whatever you want to call it, is at a crossroads right now. Everything you see, hear, and buy is fed to you by algorithms. Don't let AI tell you what to think. If you like what I do, share the video, like it, comment, join my Patreon. It's free. Buy a bike from us. It's not free. And pay subscriptions to media outlets you enjoy. At this point in the trip, I was pretty exhausted, but I knew if I didn't make these videos or write these articles, then all these stories, perspectives, and visuals would not exist. The only news you would have seen from the Taipei show was the new 32-inch tire standard. Speaking of which, probably introduce yourself. Who are you?
I'm Tony Shea. I'm the manager of Innova Rubber Tire.
The brand is Innova, but you do a lot of OEM manufacturing.
Yes.
This is a majority of your business.
Yes. Of course. Yes.
Innova is more the open model brand.
Yes. Yeah. That's true.
Good. If I said I want a 32-inch tire today, what would it take?
Well, first of all, we don't have our own brand tire can share to every people.
Yeah. But let's say if I paid for the mold, so it would require a new machine to make the 32?
We already have machine.
Okay.
Yeah. The only thing is, because we are not as big as CHUHN-E Canada.
Yeah.
We are still with we need an economic production quantity to control the cost.
How much quantity would you need?
Well, usually for these kinds of new tires, we will ask 500 as a unit.
Yeah.
We make 500 is because we also make another 500 for other customers.
I see.
So if we put together, that will be more economical.
So really you need 1,000.
Or more than
1,000 for it to make sense.
Yeah.
So what is your prediction with 32?
I don't know. I don't like the bike,
You don't like it?
Yeah, no. I like it's a good idea, but for our customers, once they spend money for more and they spend money for their bike, the 500 unit is only for 250 unit bike, and that was to support their invest or not. I don't know. We are tire manufacturer. We are waiting, to create some new products. Because that make the bicycle industry, can go forward.
Okay.
No new products, no meaning for this industry.
You hear that? No new products, no meaning for bike industry. So let's find a new stem. If you're a bike nerd, you probably know about the KALLOY Uno stem. People love it because it's lightweight, simple, and low cost. Want a very simple, clean looking bike. Yeah. This one they sell for $50.
$50?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, probably. But you don't have these here today.
no.
Otherwise I want to take a look. How come you don't carry these anymore?
No, we still carry, but it has been at least, I think, like 10 years already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's old.
Yeah, for us it's old.
Yeah. Does it still sell well, or?
For the aftermarket, but not as much as like a past time. Because right now the popular stem was the e-bike.
Yeah.
And there's another the e-bike stem. This is the road bike stem.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you want to add anything?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. That KALLOY ASA 105 stem was really nice, and so were the people at the booth. Although it has two issues. One, you can already buy it, and two, the diameter of the body is still large. Steel and titanium frames have skinnier tubes, like this beautiful Philip raised frame by Tonjin. I need a stem that matches. Only a few more vendors left to find this stem. MJ Cycle is another Taiwanese component company with some really big OEM accounts. They had on display more internally routed stems. Seems like everyone is racing to see how expensive a repair bill can be. Off to the side, I was happy to see a collection of normal stems. These Fama stems looked pretty good, although the low polish looks a bit dated. This version has a sandblasted finish. I think it's a great option compared to the KALLOY stem, but to me, its tall oval body won't work. MJ had some really nice CNC machined mountain bike stems. I think these would look great on our Newhouse Hummingbird. However, I find it really hard to switch between working on road bike and mountain bike projects. I'll just email them later. Today is my last day at the Taipei show, and I wanted to check out the other halls. Even though I build bikes with traditional materials, I actually really enjoy bike technology, except electronic drivetrains. This new SRAM mechanical drivetrain is a step in the right direction. I love the engineering and industrial design of race bikes, but I wouldn't want to own one. They are very difficult to maintain and fit. I thought this was crazy. FSA has to make 24 different plastic headset covers to allow you to use their bars on their bike. There's only one component company left, and I'm running out of time. But first, I need to visit some friends in the other hall. You may remember Rita from my Steel's Reel video. She supplies our Velospec tubing. And Richie is one of my favorite brands. I always try to stop by to say hi to Simon. I've seen him in every trade show. Back to the STEM project. In the corner of the first floor was CHUHN-E Industries Co. Limited. Check out that aardvark logo. Like the other booths, they had their internally routed and e-bike stems on display. And whatever this is. Honestly, I was not expecting to find a stem here. I researched all the vendors before coming to Taipei. I was probably going to go with a TRANZX stem, even though the vibes were weird and I didn't get to see the stems in person. However, in the back of this booth, they had a collection of goofy stems. And upon closer inspection, I think I found what I was looking for. They have a really funny aardvark logo on their stems. They look actually pretty nice and they're really light. They have a unique finish quality. It's like in between a super sandblasted and polished look. So let's find out some more. I'm at Art CHUHN-E with Ken.
Yep. Hello everyone.
I've been searching the whole trade show, and surprisingly, it's very hard to find a simple, high quality stem.
It's our pleasure.
I picked these because the simple round shape, and if you can feel them, they're actually really light. There's two of them that I'm trying to decide. One is a little smaller diameter, and I like the way it transitions into the clamps. It's like a very smooth transition. Do you want to tell me a little bit about these stems?
This stem is since quite 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we've designed it. We try to make a simple shape, classic, look light.
Yeah.
Yes, this is our key point.
I've been asking everyone this question. Are you a OEM supplier, ODM supplier, or open mold?
We open mold by ourselves, but we also have our market for OEM and also ODM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You actually have a really big OEM supplier that I was surprised to find out. I'll say the name, but I'll bleep it out. It's
our main customer
makes really high quality stuff. So, and I kind of could tell by the surface finish, which is I think this is very unique to your product.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah. What are people asking for these days?
Now, lots of customer is asking about internal cables routines stems.
You've been in business for 30 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you looking forward to? What are you working on towards the future?
Because now I'm junior. My dad opened this company.
Oh, your dad is okay.
I'm junior.
So this is a small family business.
Yes, this is a small family business.
That makes sense. I felt like you were the first company that actually listened to what I wanted.
Okay.
And actually had what I wanted. So I don't think it's a coincidence that a small brand works with a small manufacturer, has a good relationship. So
thank you very much.
It's good. That's why I actually enjoy coming all the way to Taipei.
Yeah.
Is when you look at a product in the catalog, it doesn't tell you the whole story.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Hopefully we could get some samples and then I could try them out, see how they look and how they ride, and then hopefully we can make a product with you guys. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So here it is, the stem I've been looking for. Well, actually, I haven't decided. There are two versions. Matte black is their newer shape, and the aardvark is the old shape, which is 10 years old. I'm actually leaning to the older version because it has a skinnier body and a smooth, almost fillet braze transition to the clamps. A small brand searches an entire trade show for a stem, only to end up at a small, family-owned company who is the OEM supplier for a brand I really respect. Sometimes, things are just meant to happen. This video is the end of a 2-week trip to Taiwan, and I'm exhausted, but I'm excited to edit all these videos I've filmed and work on some fresh new projects for Artifact and Newhouse. Next stop, Sea Otter Classic.